right, just talking about this football game, guys. Difficult loss, obviously. I thought one of the critical points was early in the game at 3-3, we got the turnover. Washington scored on the run, and we got the holding call. And I watched the replay. I thought it was a good block by Cam Mueller. That would have put us up 10-3 at that point. And, we stalled on that drive. We did not score. Defensively, I thought we played excellent football in the first half. Got a couple of critical turnovers. At 10-3 at the half, I felt good. I thought we were in a good place, even though we hadn't been able to move the ball on offense. We came out in the second half, and we had a couple of really good drives in the second half, down 13-3. Both drives, we took it down in their territory, and then just got critical penalties. We got a block back foul on one of our tight ends. It was a 15-yard penalty that then we attempted the long field goal, the 51-yarder that missed. And then we drove down again, converted a fourth down, a 4th and 7, a beautiful ball from Stone Smart to Nigel Fitzgerald. And their offense went on an 80-yard touchdown drive. And on that drive, they had 2 penalties on their offense, and we just could not get a stop on that defensively. And that was the one that was really the backbreaker for us. So disappointed with the loss. The players are really disappointed, but as I explained to them in the locker room, I said, we are a young football team right now. Offensively, we've got to find ways to get some explosive plays. We're not getting explosive plays right now. We didn't get any tonight in either the run game or the pass game. We've got to continue to work with them. We've only got, right now, we've only got a couple seniors on offense, a couple on defense. This team is young, it's talented, and it's my job to work to keep them together. And I'll take questions.
Coach,
How do you
go ahead.
clean up the penalties, Coach, especially like the untimely penalties? They seem to be
Yeah,
backbreakers.
that's right now, Doug. That's really disappointing. It's a product of being young. We've got a lot of young players that are getting those penalties right now, and I'll go through it with them tomorrow. We'll review every penalty and teach them and keep trying to improve in that area.
Coach, high hopes coming into the season, and now you're 1-4. How do you go forward from that?
The number one point that I made, Scott, to the guys in the locker room is that we're going to show up tomorrow. We're going to go right back to work. I can't emphasize enough right now, we are a young football team, and we make a lot of young mistakes. And let's not discard Western Kentucky in any way. That's a good football team. And they allowed 14 points to Florida International. They allowed 13 points to UAB, the defending league champions. And that was a good team that we played tonight, and we went toe-to-toe. But the bottom line is we really need to focus on ourselves right now, particularly offensively. We've just got to keep working to improve.
Bobby, offensively, you guys threw the ball a lot more coming out of the second half. Obviously, you were down to score, but what was the feeling there just in terms of you hadn't been able to run the ball, just maybe try to move it another way?
Yeah, they did not show blitz tonight, which they had in some previous games. They basically played coverage, Ed. They were defending the run. They were making us pass. And we needed to create some plays in the pass game, and we did not do that. They played a lot of zone coverage tonight. There were opportunities to throw and catch the ball, and right now we're getting, it seems like it's a breakdown every play, whether it's a protection or the route's not quite in the proper area. And there's not a lot right now for Stone to be able to find in the pass game, and we've got to keep working. Oh, the bottom line is I told him, I said, at this point, we've got to rally around each other. That's the most important thing, is that we rally together, we stick together, understand that we're a young team, we're learning, we play hard, we compete hard, we played hard this entire game. And that's going to be the focus moving forward next week, to stick together, to work to improve in practice, and find a way to go 1-0 at Marshall.
How can you manufacture some offense? You've got injuries compounding the problems. You've got Kuma out with Mala in one play, I think. Where do you turn? You're just looking for answers like that.
Yeah, the bottom line is it's in this sport, Ed, especially when you get some injuries, it's next man up. And those guys, even though they're young, they've got to step forward, they've got to develop, and we're going to work to find ways to create more offense.
Anything else for Coach?
All right, guys, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good night, everybody.